All right, this is Shane A. McDaniel. He says, hello, Neil. Hello, Chuck. Time dilation discussions usually involve one object moving faster than others to slow down its relative time. Alternatively, can an object somehow move slower than everything else to speed up its relative time? How might it slow down as such?
That implies that you can establish a speed absolutely measured, but all the speeds are relative to
one another.
So you can't say, here, this one thing is not moving and everything else is. You're not making an absolute statement there.
Right.
You could say, I don't think I'm moving because I'm measuring everybody else to be moving. But what are they saying? They're saying you're moving by me.
Exactly.
Okay.
Which is the whole train thing.
That's the whole train.
That's the whole train.
When you're looking out the window.
When you're looking out the window.
Yeah, and you see
the train pulling off.
Yeah, I said, are we moving backwards?
We're moving backwards. No, the other train.
Right.
It's
right.
relative to the other train.
Relative to the other train. So since all motion is relative, hence the name of the theories of relativity.
Okay.
Since all motion is relative, you cannot declare that you are not in motion and everybody else is.
Gotcha.
Everybody can declare they're not in motion.
Right.
And everybody else is.
So you can declare you're not in motion, but then as soon as you go on the other side, you're like, oh, no, I'm in motion.
Exactly.
Right.
You know how this came up? It came up in a football game.
Get out.
I got a text from, who's the coach of the Seattle Seahawks?
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll texted me. He said, Neil, we just had a play where they want to call it against us, where they had what happens if you lateral backward, forward lateral?
That's an illegal forward lateral.
Illegal forward pass,
forward pass.
Because the quarterback.
The receiver has to be behind the quarterback. You can only go backwards.
Provided the quarterback has crossed the line of scrimmage.
If you're past the line of scrimmage.
Right, but otherwise it's a forward pass.
Yeah, you can forward pass, right.
So they were in a play where the quarterback, Russell Wilson, he doesn't see an open receiver, so he scrambles.
Right.
He crosses the line of scrimmage. He sees one of his running backs, and he pitches to his running back. Okay. No, sorry. He pitches backwards to his running back. And then he goes down, and the running back gets a first down, and I think they scored on this play. Okay. And the other team said, no, that was a forward lateral and illegal. If you go to the videotape, the point on the field where Russell Wilson releases the ball is behind the point on the field where the running back catches the ball.
Oh, yeah.
From the point of view of the field,
right,
it is a forward pass.
Right.
But they were running
running together. So relative to one another, they still remained a backwards lateral.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct.
Wow.
And it's not their fault they were running faster than the ball sideways motion.
Right.
Okay? So, in other words, he was running so fast
That's
forward.
what happens with them black players. You can't even tell. You can't tell where the ball is. This Negro is running fast.
So, he's running so fast that when he throws the ball backwards,
right,
the ball actually ends up
going forward.
Okay.
He throws the ball backwards, but he's running so fast that when the guy catches the ball, he's past the point
where he let go. Even though he's behind him the whole time. Okay. So I analyzed it and I tweeted back and I said, according to the field, it's a forward pass, but according to the moving reference frame of the players, it was a legit lateral. And that's, you know what that's called? A Galilean transformation.
Ooh, what's even got a name?
That's got a name.
Doggone.
A Galilean transformation. You take one coordinate system and transfer it into another.
Nice.
And it's a completely legitimate, it's just a different coordinate system.
Right.
And from the coordinate system of the running players, everything was legit. And you should not penalize them just because they can run so fast. And so the play stayed. I gave Pete Carroll some extra ammo to make sure it wouldn't get overturned.
That's cool, man.
Yes, that's still online. I mean, still.
That's great.
So anyway, so that's this.
So that's relativity in a nutshell, right there.
Look them up. Galilean transformation. And we talked about this a little in some other where, you've been on the freeway and there's always somebody who's racing somebody else.
Always.
And they're darting in and out among the cars.
Right. And I was in a hurry.
Okay. You're going 60 miles an hour. They're going 90 miles an hour. Okay. In and out among the cars. However, they're not really going 90 miles an hour relative to you.
Right.
They're going 30 miles an hour.
an hour.
Because it's 90 minus 60.
Right.
So it feels dangerous when you see this, but as long as everybody is just moving at 60 miles an hour, as far as they're concerned, you're standing still. And they're driving 30 miles an hour among you.
Right.
So it gets dangerous if you decide to not do 60 miles an hour and just turn the car while it's coming by. Then definite accident, and the accident will feel the 90 miles an hour because his body is moving now 90 miles an hour, and then it moves 0, and then basically you don't survive that. So it's lethally playing with the laws of physics.